Hello class, today what we're going to be doing is going over the Number Systems Unit 1 test. You should have read the directions, but that doesn't really matter, so let's go on. What base is binary? Now the best thing about a test is there's always a review. So if you go to YouTube's Number Systems Review for Test, 17 minutes long. I also posted the review on Fox. If I click on here, this is actually in the movie review. It's just a PDF version of it. So if you click on download, you can open it up. But let's go back. What base is binary? It's base 2. So you can just put 2. If you put base 2, it's also correct, don't worry. If we scroll to page, I think it's 6. Binary 2. Gave you the answer. So that's one question I gave you the answer to. This next one, the easiest way to solve this is copy, Control-C, open up Notepad, paste. We're turning into base 16. Notice how I have the question here, so I don't have to copy the question. So base 16, you start at the right, work your way left. Every 4 digits becomes 1 digit. So I'm hitting left 5 times, and this is where everyone messed up, is this one little number, which was put there on purpose. If you started the left to right, you'd get everything wrong. You had to start right to left. However, once you start right to left, you can go left to right once you divvied it out. So 1 is 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. 8 plus 1 is 9. 8 plus 2 is 10. 8 plus 2 plus 1 is 11. 2 plus 1 is 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. I then reconvert this into just retyping the numbers. 1, 3, 9, 10 is A. 11 is B, it could be lowercase. 3, 3, 3, base 16. And then I press shift, hold shift, press home, Control-C, Control-V. Scroll down, and this one I actually showed you on the review, right? So it's right there, an even explanation of everything. 4 digits to base 16. So that's 2 questions on the review, 1 direct answer. Next question, what is 4 in binary? 4 in binary is 100 base 2. If you go to the worksheet, the review, the answer is on page 7, 4, 100. So 2 answers directly on the review. If we don't know this, we can count just like we can on our fingers. I'm loving this review already. 1. So it's 0, 0, 1. 2, 0, 1, 0. 3, 0, 1, 1. And 4, 4, 0, 0. So just to make sure, 4 plus 0 is 4. So again, if we write that out, it's 1, 10, 11, 100 is how to count in binary. Next question. 312 base 6 to base 7. This was a hard one. However, if we go to, I think, page 2, page 4, 312 base 6 to base 7. Now, I messed up on this. 8 plus 6 plus 2 is not 6. It was 16. So the number is off a little bit. However, no one actually answered that. And I swear I put that in on purpose just to see if anyone's cheating on the test and just wrote that answer instead of doing the math themselves. Because if they do the math themselves, they can add. But let's do it by ourselves. And I'm going to post this notepad so you guys can have it. We want, was it 312 base 6? So in order to do this, we need to convert it to base 10, then to base 7. So in order to convert to base 10, we need to take 312, divvy it out. This is going to be base 6 and 36. This is 6 squared, this is 6 to the 1, this is 6 to the 0. So then we multiply 108, then we have 6, and we have 2. We add these up, which equals 8 plus 8 is 116. Hey, I can do the math this time. So this is 116 base 10. I need to now convert this 116 into base 7. Base 7 is 1749. And 7 times 50 is somewhere around 350 minus 7, so 343. We ask ourselves, does 343 go into 116? No, it does not. We ask ourselves, does 49 go into 116? Yes, it does. How many times? 2. So we have 98. And we're left with 18. How many times does 7 go into 18? Hopefully you can do this math in your head. 2. 7 times 2 is 14. Negative sign. We're left with 4. This 4 is just the remainder, which goes right here. Because how many times can 1 go into 4? Hopefully it's 4. Then we take this number and we rewrite it 0224 base 7. However, if you kept this 0, you can't have leading zeros in a number, so you delete the leading zeros. Because if I were to tell you to write 1,000, you wouldn't write 1,000 like this. You also wouldn't write 1,000 like this or this. You'd write it like this. So you have to delete leading zeros. Just like in 4, I'm not saying 0100, I'm just saying 100. I gotta copy the answer. So I Control C, Control V, period, I'm gonna put 7 because no one's period 7. Next one, copy, double click, copy, put it into paste, and I'm going to delete base 2. And now we want to make it so I can see the question. Base 2 into base 4, which means every 2 digits. So I'm hitting left 3 times and then space is the fastest way to do it. And now I need to convert these. However, what I need to see is 2, 1. Which means the first digit's worth 2, the second digit's worth 1. So we just go through 1, 0, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 0, 3, 0, 3, 0, 3. I then take this and rewrite it 1, 0, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 0, 3, 0, 3, 0, 3. Base 4, copy pasta, and we're done. And this is also on the review, right here. Base 4 from binary. I even showed you how to put the leading zeros if you want to. So what I mean by that is, you can go right here if you want to, you can put in a 0, it doesn't hurt anything. It's the same value. What base is octal? If we go to page 6. Hey, octal is 8. So if you wrote base 8 or just 8, it would be good. Next one. So that's what, 4 questions now, straight from the review to the test. 532 base 2. 532 base 6 to base 2. To decimal, sorry. 532 base 6 to 10. And the question is 532 base 6 to decimal, base 10. So in order to convert this, it's base 6. So what this means is we spread out this. 5 is worth 36, 6, and 1. 36 times 5 is 180. 3 times 6 is 18, and 2 times 1 is 2. We add these up, we get 200 base 10. We're looking for base 10. We don't have to put in the base, it's just 200. Count to 10. Base 16. 10 in base 16 is what? 16, not 10. In base 16 with no spaces, and the best part is right here, page 5. Most of you were thinking in decimal and only went up to A, because you said A is 10. No, it's base 16, which means you count all the way up to 10. So 0, you could leave it in or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, 10, base 16. There's a reason why this was here. This, base 4 into binary. So we copy pasta, and as you all know, it's in the review sheet. Here, base 4 to binary. So we take a little notepad. I like to spread this out because base 4 is going to be 1, 1, 1, 0. 0 is going to be 0, 0. 1 is going to be 0, 1. 3 is going to be 1, 1. 1 is going to be 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. Base 2, copy pasta. Alt-tab, paste. This into decimal. Copy pasta. We need to go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spread it out a little bit. And then what I like to do is count backward. Notice how I lined everything up because now I'm going to multiply. However, to multiply, you just copy and paste and then delete the zeros. Because 0 times anything is 0. And then you add those up. 39 plus 128 plus 256. Control C, Control V. Control V. Closest thing is page 2, right here. Any number to base 10. Next one, this into hexadecimal. So we want to convert this into hexadecimal, so what we need to do is divide out. Divide and subtract. 1, 16, 256, and then 4096, which is going to be way bigger than this. I know it doesn't work. So we ask ourselves, how many times does 496 go into that number? Well, I am lazy. So we have 18925 divided by 4096 equals this. And we get 4. So we write 4. And then we go back to our trusty calculator and go 4 times 4096 equals this. Copy pasta with a negative sign. And then what I like to do is I like to subtract 18925 and invert the answer. 2541, delete the positive sign, and that's what the remainder is. Then we ask ourselves, how many times does 256 go into 2541? So we go to a trusty calculator, even though I know it's 9, obviously. 2541 divided by 256, because 256 times 10 is 2,560, so it's 9. So we delete 9 times 256. We get 2340, so we put the 9 there. We negate that, and that's just simple addition. So we have 237 left over. And then we ask ourselves, would 237 divided by 16 equals 14? So I put 14. 16 times 14 is, I don't know math, 224. So I negate 224. And I'm left with 13. So my remainder is 13. We're not done yet. We need to write 4, 9, 14, 13. Notice how I put spaces in between everything. Because it's 4, 9, 14 is E, 13 is D, and instead of the 49ers, it's 49s, base 16, lowercase, and we copy pasta. And again, this is page 3 in the review. Decimal to any number. Instead of base 8, it's just base 16. So you go 164. Next one, this really long base 8 number into binary. If you try to convert this into binary from base 8, you would have had to have taken all these values and multiplied them by 8 times 8, 64, 512. So 64, 512. So you have 2, 6, 7, 4, 5, 1, 6, 7. Is that right? Looks like. And then you would have had to multiply these and then add them together. And that's your decimal value. Then you have to convert that decimal value over to binary, which is completely wrong. So what you should have done was, because you knew it's base 8 to base 2, it's 3 to 1 ratio. So that means I put in 2 spaces every time. And I push over base 8. What's 7 in binary? I'm thinking 4, 2, 1. 1, 1, 1. 6 is 1 less than that. 1, 1, 0. 1 is, and this is where everyone messed up, they just put 1. It needs to be 3 digits, so 0, 0, 1. 5 is 1, 0, 1. 4 is 1, 0, 0. 7 is 1, 1, 1. 6 is 1, 1, 0. And notice how I put it so that 6 starts right here, and 7 starts right here, so that I know everything's lined up, and 2 is 0, 1, 0. Base 2. And we copy pasta, and boom, done. This one, base 2 into base 8. Same exact thing. Again, these are all in the last 2 pages of the review. So we have base 2 to base 8. That means every 3 digits. So I'm going to push this over because I don't care. 1, 2, 3. Right? 4, 1, 2, 4, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, but I'm moving over 3. 4 because of the space, and uh-oh, I have 2 digits. So what you had to do now is convert either left to right or right to left. Because I already grouped them out, it doesn't matter. 2, 3, 4, 6, 5, 3, 1, 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. 1 plus 2 is 3. And then I rewrite this 2, 3, 4, 6, 5, 3, 1, 4, 6, 3. And I rewrite it instead of deleting, so I don't delete any characters. And then I count how many numbers I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm good. This is base 8. Copy pasta. Boom, done. What base is hexadecimal? Page 6. I don't think I need to show it again. 16. It took 3 classes to realize it was spelled wrong. That one person got extra credit. What base is decimal? Page 6, 10. This should have been 100% correct. It wasn't. That's the sad part. You could have wrote base 10. You could have wrote base 10. Anything. Base 9 to decimal. But it was right here. Base 9 to decimal. So we copy pasta. And I like to make it so I can see the question because I don't have to copy the question. So base 9 is worth, I space it out, 81 times 9. So we have 81 times 9 is 729. And we set up the other numbers. And now we just multiply vertically. So 729 times 6 is copy pasta. 81, 27, and 7. Then we go to our trusty calculator, and I keep the value there. I just add 81, 27, and 7. Copy pasta. This is base 10, so I don't need to do anything with it. Boom, 4489. What is 27 in binary? Well, we go over to a trusty calculator. This number is probably going to be harder conversion on the next test, because 27 was way too easy. To do this, we subtract and divide. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. 32 is bigger than 27, so I stop. It goes into a 0 times. 16 goes into it once, so I subtract 16. And I'm left with 11. How many times does 8 go into 11? Once. I'm left with 3. How many times does 4? 0, 1, 1. Hopefully you can see it. This is the review, not teaching. So then I take this value, 11011, base 2. It even looks cool. What a coinkydink. Copy pasta. Next one, 543 to base 8. Should look familiar because it's smack dab. 543 base 8. Boom, done. 1037 base 8. But let's go over it anyways. 543 decimal in the base 8 means 1864. 512. Is that correct? Yeah. 512. And the next one's like 4,000. 4,096, I think it is. But we don't need to do that because this is very close to 512 and not times 8. So we put a 0, we put a 1, we go up here, subtract 512, and we get 31. Does 64 go into 31? No. Does 8? Yes. How many times? 3. And we subtract 24. We're left with 7. We put 7 up here. And my answer is so leet. It's almost leet. 1037, base 10. No, base 8, sorry. Base 8, copy pasta. True or false? Well, with an or statement, if one is true, the whole statement is true, so the answer is true. Last but not least, we copy pasta into binary. This was an easy trick. It's on the last page, I think it is. So what we need to do is space this out. I want to get rid of the base. So I space it out so everything's 4, so when I line this up vertically, it matches out perfectly. We don't need leading digits, so I could just write 10 for this, but I'm going to write 0010 just because. F is 15, which is 1111. Please realize you should be looking A421 at these digits. 8 plus 4 plus 2 plus 1 is 15. 6 is 4 plus 2, 0110. 10 is 1010. 8 plus 2. 8 is 8. B is 11. 1 more than A. 1011. And 1 is 0001. Copy pasta. Base 2. Submit. And we're done. And no never got a perfect 20 out of 20. And that is it. Have a good one. There's going to be a review that's going to be made. And there's going to be the test in 3 days. I postponed it an extra day so you guys have time to finish the review. It's going to be during class. Have a good one. I will see you later.